And Michael, before the game, you talked about how reliable the defense had been the last 11 games. Is that the most frustrating aspect for you tonight?
No. The most frustrating aspect for me, Mike, was a complete lack of effort all around from top to bottom. That was an embarrassing performance. And you're playing against a team that is like desperate. They're playing with a desperation, having lost 9 in a row. And I almost got the sense that we felt we could just show up. And you can use all the readily available excuses, but I don't buy into that at all. So was the defense bad tonight? Yes, it was awful. I mean, they scored 135 points, shot 50 from the field, made 24 threes. So yeah, the defense wasn't where it needed to be, but we played with zero energy, zero effort, and that's what happens, man. You do that in this league against any team, you can get your ass kicked, and that's exactly what happened tonight.
Ryan Blackburn.
Coach, you mentioned the lack of effort. The Raptors made 24 threes tonight, which is a franchise high for the Nuggets allowed. What went into that tonight? Was it just the effort? Was it something else that you saw?
I would say probably a combination of a lot of things, but you can go into a game with a game plan, but if you don't execute that game plan with effort and energy, you're not going to give it a chance to work. They had 36 transition points tonight, 36. They had 20 points off our 12 turnovers. So they got those threes in every imaginable way. There were countless examples of in transition. Nobody matched up. No one communicated. There was no point, talk, and match. And the number of threes they made that were wide open, I'm embarrassed by. It was just like I said earlier, it was just a very, very poor effort. And we looked like the last place we wanted to be was in Tampa Bay.
Ignacio Miranda.
Hi, Coach. I just wanted to ask you about Campaso. In what aspect of his game do you think that he needs to keep improving in order to earn more minutes on the court?
Yeah, we all need to keep improving, not just Facu. It's, we've been playing decent basketball as of late, but you can always get better. And that's for Facu, that's for Nicola, that's for Jamal, that's for every one of our players. So, we have a couple of guys out with injuries right now. So Facu's getting a chance to play. Obviously, he, along with everyone else that stepped on the court tonight, did not play their best game. And the only hope I have is that as we conclude this 3-game road trip in New Orleans, we can find a way to at least go out there and be proud of how we compete, because I didn't think any of us could say that tonight.
Vinny Benedetto.
Hey, Michael, did you have any indication throughout the day that this performance was coming? Any trade deadline anxiety, or just kind of lagging from a back-to-back, or was this a surprise to you once it started?
Oh, it's a big surprise. I had no clue. Obviously, yes, it's a back-to-back. Last 3 years, I believe, we're one of the best back-to-back teams in the NBA. We've shown that we are a very tough and resilient group, never giving in to the readily available excuse of, hey, we played last night, we're tired. If you want to be a good team, which we say we want to be, you can't have performances like this. So no telltale signs throughout the day. And I don't buy into all that mumbo jumbo, trade deadline anxiety, this, that, the other thing. They got guys in their locker room that have trade deadline anxiety as well. Guess what? They went out there and balled tonight, and we didn't.
Ashley Neville.
Hey, Coach. On more of a positive note, the Raptors broadcast tonight featured all women for the first time, and it was a really historic moment. What can you say about the strides women are continuing to make in the NBA?
I can say that it is a huge positive, Ashley. I think I was unaware of that the Raptors had that tonight, but kudos to them. But overall, I think the NBA, starting with Adam Silver and many coaches in the league that have female assistant coaches, I think it won't be too long until we have a female head coach. You know, basketball is basketball. You know, it's not gender specific. If you can play the game, you can play the game. If you can coach the game, you can coach the game. I was telling some of our coaches today, I can't wait. Now, I have 2 daughters, so this means something to me, but I can't wait to watch Iowa play UConn in the women's tournament. You have Caitlin Clark, I believe her name is, from Iowa, Paige Beckers from UConn. These girls are phenomenal players. Like, they're exciting to watch. But as far as the NBA, I think it's terrific, the fact that we're always trying to be ahead of everybody else in terms of inclusion, in terms of diversity. And I think that's something where we can be better as an organization as well. And that's something that we can look at moving forward. So congrats to the Raptors in that regard.
All right, that'll do it for tonight. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.